Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Air Rescue for Sega Master System. We are now on round 4, Panic Ocean. And believe it or not, it's not gotten super hard thus far, but just you wait until round 5. For now, I want to equip the machine gun, and then carefully make my way to the left. When you see this guy, immediately shoot him down, then go up a little bit, to the left, and then go all the way to the right once you're at the top of the screen and shoot that plane down so that it doesn't give you a hard time when you make your way back after rescuing some people. Now, see that platform down there on the lower left corner? When you see that, you want to stop immediately. From there, you want to use your machine gun to destroy these cannon placements that would make it a lot harder for you to get back up from the little cruise liner here. Not sure if these are civilian cruise ships or military cruise ships, but if they're civilian, why would they have these turrets? Why would they have these machine guns? Well, let's go ahead and take care of those two to the right there. And then we can finally go to the right and take care of the hostages. At this point, they might as well be hostages. Now from here, I want to switch to the shotgun. There is a way to get the other 4 hostages that you need to rescue, even though there's only 2 left that you need to get. By the way, to the left of that huge smokestack, there's nothing else there left. There's no hostages past that double turret setup that I shot down at first. And from here, you want to shoot your bombs down so that way you take care of the guy with the guided missiles. That's why I asked you to shoot that guy down that you saw as soon as you made your way to the left and approached a cruise ship at the very beginning of the level. Because if you get too close to him and he sees you, he'll shoot a guided missile at you. And it'll follow you pretty quickly for about a second before it disappears. You don't want to deal with those projectiles because, again, one-hit kills. No fun. On to round 5. Round 5 is Breakdown Darkstar, and this is hands down the hardest round in the game, which is fitting because it's the very last one. But this one, oh boy, your patience is going to be put to the test here. You have 5.5 minutes to get through this, and that's barely enough time. First thing you're going to come across are these doors that open and close. You want to line yourself up before you go down, and you want to go down there as soon as they're fully open. You do not want to hesitate at that part. Now there are 3 hostages that we're going to rescue right here, and then we're going to go down and to the right. And that was a really close call. Amazingly, I managed to land there for some reason. Now, thankfully, I have the shotgun equipped at the very beginning of the stage. As soon as that right cannon over there in that series of cannons aims upwards right there, as soon as you move up, that's when you want to drop the bomb on it. Now, from here, we can go to the right with the machine gun equipped, rush in, grab the hostages, and then shoot down the cannons from there, and try to do all that without running into a wall or getting shot down by the cannons. Or we can go down here, fight off the cannons, get one of the hostages, go all the way back up with 4 hostages, and then continue down here as usual. I'm going to take the lower route. It is possible to do the higher route and get some people that way. I believe you can get 3 hostages on the right path on this fork. But oh boy, you're going to have to go in there like Rambo if you want to get those hostages. And even then, it is possible to accidentally run into the destroyed cannons at even the slowest of speeds and lose a life because you ran to a wall, and if you run to a wall at any speed, you're going to die. It's like the electric stick game for the PS1 before anyone even heard of such a thing. So now we got these 4 hostages rescued. We got 3 more. We had to leave 1 behind when we made our way all the way to the bottom. So we're now going to have to get him. By the way, these, if you're wondering why I'm going so slow, it's so hard for me to get the words out, but it's a harrowing experience no matter how I say it. It's because, again, you run into any walls or ceilings at any speed, you're going to die. And as soon as you go to the right, you've got even more cannons you've got to deal with. You will have to use the bombs to take care of these things, and it's a shame that you can't just drop the bomb straight down. That's probably my one gripe with the bomb weapon. You really have to aim carefully, and in cases like this, you just gotta get lucky. Thankfully, I managed to make it so that the 2 cannons that are going to aim straight up are going to be destroyed first. And then I took care of that cannon on the left. Perfect. That cannon can only aim to the right, and only to the right. It can't turn itself around. So now that that's gone, we have these plumes of fire that just come out of the ground. When they come all the way out like that, that is when you immediately move forward. And now it's time for this corridor. When you're in these tight corridors, you do not hold a direction on the control pad. You tap. I'm not kidding. You do not want to play this one fast. One slip up, you're hitting the canvas. You're starting this whole stage over. Any cannons you destroy, you'll have to destroy again. And at a time like this, when there are 2 more hostages at the very end here that we need to rescue, just bring all the way back up to surface level. It would be a shame to mess this up. Thankfully, you have just enough ground here to just land. From here, you're going to have to carefully make your way back out and do it as painstakingly as you did on the way in. And making your way out is no easier than getting in here in the first place. It took me quite a bit of practice to get through round 5. The first 4 rounds are very easy when you know what to do. But no matter how good you are at this game, round 5, the difficulty curve goes up no matter what. And now we managed to make it through the hard part. The plumes of fire are easy compared to all that. We've destroyed all the cannons that we need to destroy. And now it's time to go through here again. And thankfully, it is a lot easier when you spend more time with the earlier corridors than you do the latter. Let's watch the trees blow in the wind. The leaves just moving back and forth there. Not sure if I ever mentioned that. And we had a minute left to go as we made it back to the surface, but that is more than enough time to get all the way back to the landing pad and bring back the last 3 people we need. That is the last stage. You get a 10,000 point bonus for every helicopter you have left, every life you have left. If you can manage to get through a stage perfectly without dying, you can get an extra life just from that. So you can go all the way to round 5 with 6 lives, which is more than enough to practice with. And if you haven't died all the way to round 5, that's 4 credits to play with, and if you haven't died at all, that's 6 lives on that first credit that you have. So you have more than enough time to practice up on that last round and get to the ending of Air Rescue. Very peaceful music as you play through this. Well, you're not playing anymore, you're just sitting through this. And the music itself is quite rewarding as you see the guy piloting the helicopter get out on the runway and just be thankful that he survived this workday. I'm assuming that's just a day at the office for this guy that just walked out of the cockpit there. And do I recommend this game? Yes, I do. The graphics do their job well. The music is pretty good for what it is. The controls can be a bit touchy. There is the issue of the plane's momentum, but that can be very easily dealt with. And it kind of is worth playing again and again, despite the fact that you could probably beat this in 30 minutes if you really know what to do, just to see if your reflexes are any good. This is a game for the Sega Master System that collectors for the system will probably never know that they wanted. My only gripes are that you can't just drop a bomb straight down. It's pretty easy to die from the cannons in round 5. It's pretty easy to die in round 5 in general. And there's quite a bit of slowdown on rounds 2 and 5. But other than that, it's a pretty good game to play through. And it's definitely a keeper for anybody collecting classic video games or even Sega Master System games. Just be ready to bring the patience for the final round, because you're going to need it. Anyway, that is it for Let's Play Air Rescue. Hope you enjoyed watching this. Hopefully I will be back with another Let's Play. Don't know what it might be. But until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!